you two. Well, you know I like Jackson Pollock from our video, but I heard the other teachers mention other artists that they like too, and I thought we could use this book to help us find out a little bit more. Come on. So there's our nice bright front cover with the art book for children written on it, and if we open up inside, here's our contents page. So we've got loads of titles and the names of the artists next to them. Let's start off by just having a little look. Come on. Making faces, the heading says on this page. Have a look. What does that face look like it's made from? See what you can spot. Okay, moving on. Living sculpture. I wonder if that means that those men are the actual sculpture. A party, this one says. I wonder what sort of party it is. What are they carrying? Here's something I recognise. Can you remember his name? I think Miss Hammond might. Does that give you a clue? Hope you remembered. He's called Jackson Pollock. Do you remember how he made his paintings? Let's have a read of this information. I think it could be quite interesting. Okay, the heading. What does that word say? Splat. Okay, have a listen. What a mess! Splodges, splashes and dribbles of paint are all over the floor. Not Miss Hammond's face this time. Jackson Pollock's paintings look careless and unplanned, but in fact they are not. He took great care over where the paint would fall and which colours to use. He sometimes made layers of different colours land on top of each other, so the paint was very thick, and kept other parts of the canvas bare. With a flick of his wrist, he let the paint fall off his brush in loops and swirls, splat onto the canvas. Although it looks messy and easy, this is a very difficult thing to get right. Pollock is one of the most important artists of the last 50 years, mostly because he invented a whole new way of painting. He pinned giant canvases to the floor and danced around them, flinging paint straight out of a can, sometimes with a stick instead of a brush. This is called action painting because it's much more energetic than old-fashioned painting, where the artist stands still in front of an easel. Pollock's paintings are abstract, which means they don't represent anything that we can see, but they do tell us a bit about the artist's energy and emotions. What do you think Pollock was feeling when he painted number 1, 1948? Excitement? Confusion? Anger? Pause the video and have a look at it. What do you think? How was he feeling? Pollock signed this painting in 2 different ways, with his name and with his hands. Take another look and see if you can see those signatures in his painting. Well, doesn't he sound like a cool artist? Let's turn over and see who's next. Okay, the next heading says, a mystery. And I can spot the artist's name, Leonardo Da Vinci. Let's have a look at the painting and see what the mystery might be. It's a lady. I wonder who she is. What do you think she's doing? It says her name is Mona Lisa. I wonder if we can find out a bit more about her. I think that might be a mystery for another day. Let's turn over and see what's next. Oh my goodness! I've spotted something looking rather familiar. Can you see what it is? Have you seen it somewhere before? Let's read about it. Well, this heading says Gods and Goddesses. This picture looks like a garden where someone has stored some marble statues. 2 of them look at us, but they don't seem to have noticed the other people in the garden. What are they all doing in the same picture? On the far right is a greyish figure. He is Zephyr, the west wind. His strong, long wings, hidden behind the branches, help him move the wintry clouds away and bring in the warmer spring weather. Zephyr has been chasing a beautiful young girl called Chloris. As he captures her, her breath turns into flowers, which you can see falling from her lips. Once caught, Chloris is turned into Flora, the goddess of flowers. The flowers spill from Chloris's mouth onto Flora's dress, and Flora scatters them onto the ground beneath their feet. The woman in the middle of the painting is thought to be Venus, the goddess of love. Flying above her is the sun, Cupid. He seems to be aiming his bow and arrow at the 3 blonde women holding hands. There are the 3 Graces, the attendants, or helpers, of Venus. On the far left, with his hand on his